and to keep our presence of mind in the moment, in the midst of the hustle and bustle, in the midst of our fears, our longing, our anxieties, and our wishes. That's the real challenge. To not reject it, but to stay present right there. Sometimes you read or hear the teaching, it sounds like, okay, stay present, that means none of those fears, anxieties, desires, longing are there. Well, then it's really easy to keep your presence in mind. But how do you keep it when you're not getting what you want? When things aren't necessarily working out the way you want them to? That's the challenge. And that's where the practice comes in. There's no magic wand that we wave. You know, when you read the old stories, the story goes on and then it ends, and then the monk was enlightened. And we hear that and think, oh, then the monk got it and he lived happily ever after. Never a fear, never a doubt, never a worry. But as I read those stories, and the way Zen Master Bon Soeng used to talk about it, then the monk got enlightenment means in that moment, she woke up. In that moment, she realized her holding and attachment and dropped it. And in the clarity of that moment, correct situation, correct relationship, correct function appears. But it doesn't necessarily mean in the next moment she remembers, or that she's not thrown off again. We can get better at it, but we have to make room for just where we are. Presence of mind, awareness of this moment includes our whole experience. So our challenge is not to reject it, but to include it, to open up to it. And then, because we're open to it, we don't have to be thrown around by it.